Hey guys, welcome back. Another edition of the Detour Live. We're back after the rest day. We had the TT today. COVID ripped through the Peloton. There's a lot to unpack. And we're joined live by four-time national road champion from Australia, Johnny Trevorrow, who's just arrived at his hotels. Apologies for the late shotgun start. As we said, there's a lot to unpack on the show today.
Yes, word that stands out is Remco. Two, actually.
That's
Remco
right.
Evenepoel. I mean, he just killed them, didn't he?
Well, we predicted it on the show.
I was wrong. I said he'd beat Primoz by 45 seconds. He beat him by 48.
Yeah, that's right. And here's the results on the stage. Remco Evenepoel, as we said, won by 48 seconds over Primoz. Roglic, Remy Cavna, minute behind. Rodriguez was up there. Simon Yates, pretty solid TT, minute 42 behind.
Good ride, a very good ride. Lawson Craddock as well. Yeah,
Lawson Craddock, he was sixth on the stage, minute 37 behind. Michael Hepburn, solid ride, finishing 11th.
Very good.
Ben O'Connor on the same time, and our mate Fred Wright.
That's a very good ride. Big ride for Ben O'Connor. That was puts him up to with some elite time trials there, so he'd be pretty pleased with that. Yeah, your mate Fred. Rowan Dennis was disappointed with his ride. Same with Durbo. Durbo blew up about halfway through, so we spoke with him. I'll tell you who I was very impressed with. He finished. He just came straight up and started talking. Couldn't blow a candle out. Obviously, didn't really push it very hard. Was Jay Vine, and his time was in amongst some time trials who were having a go. So I'll tell you, for the future, Jay Vine, mate, he's got some power there.
Well, you know what they say, the polka dot jersey gives you wings. So here's the GC standings. Remco is just throwing down his dominance on this race. He's 2 minutes 41. Now leading over Primoz Roglic. Enric Mas is 3 minutes and 3 seconds behind. Then you've got Rodriguez in fourth. Simon Yates jumps up to fifth, but he's 4 minutes 50 behind. It was also interesting, and we're going to show the interview coming up. Ben O'Connor afterwards, he said, "No, there's still a bit to play out in terms of the stages to come." So, don't count your chickens.
Changed last week. There's some really, really tough stages to come. There's a few in a few days' time, but in the last week, there's a couple of monsters. And, there will be blokes who crack and blokes who move up. So I don't think Evenepoel will be one of them that's cracking, though.
No. Well, there's plenty of interviews to get through. Christoph from SBS Podcast will kick things off with a couple of grabs he got after the finish, including our great mate, Fred Wright. Enjoy.
Fred Wright, how was this? It's hot. You were claiming for some water. How was it on the course?
Oh, that's just because you gamble with not taking water for the thing. Like it saves time. I knew I could get there without needing water, but yeah, it's hot out there. British boy, need my water.
Benidorm is not too far though, so a lot of British support, I guess, on the road.
Yeah, but then they're not riding their bikes at 50 whatever k an hour as hard as they can. They're just lying in the sun.
Your smile is such a joy in this Vuelta. Are you enjoying it as much as you're smiling through it, or is it so far really hard?
No, this is all fake. All fake. I hate it.
How is it going so far? Like you really been knocking at the door of the win. Things seems to be going your way. How are you feeling for the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Today, I just wanted a little bit more. I started out and I didn't have what I wanted to have. But you got to play with what you got, and no, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. That's all right.
Enjoy the shower.
Thank you.
Julien, how was it out there?
Well, it was nice, fast, and warm. So yeah, I really enjoy it. And I hope we do a good result with Remco and Remy.
How does this second week of the Vuelta look for you now?
Really interesting. I think it's super nice to have the leader jersey. We have a strong team, and we will give our best until Madrid. So yeah, it's already a good day today to see what Remco can do. But he have already a good advance. and I think we can think after Sierra Nevada.
And last question, how do you make sure Remco is in red in Madrid?
Well, first of all, it's him. He needs to be strong until Madrid, of course. But we are really motivated to give him a full support. And like every day since the start of this Vuelta. And yeah, we will see.
Next stage, we can't wait to see you in Australia.
Sorry?
We can't wait to see you in Australia.
We can wait?
We can't wait to see you in Australia.
Yeah. I will be happy to be there, yeah.
Pavel, how was it out there? It looks hot, it looks tough.
Yeah, it was really hot and tough. I mean, I think a lot of guys overpaced the beginning. That's what I heard at the start. So yeah, our coaches told me that the beginning is better to be a bit more conservative and really keep the legs for the final. That's what I did. I mean, I faded a little bit anyway in the final. I think everyone did, but probably not as much as a lot of other guys. I also really worked on my position this year. I think I'm nice and narrow, so that paid off.
What's the expectation? What are the expectations for this week, for this whole Vuelta?
Well, I don't know for the moment, day by day. We'll see tonight. Now it's time to recover and take a cold shower. It's pretty hot out there.
You deserve it. Thank you, Pavel.
Couple of great interviews there. Thanks to Christoph. He's doing some great stuff with SBS. Now, here's the second batch of post-race interviews where Iffy steps up to the plate and chats with a few of the big names from the Vuelta. Enjoy.
Miles, hot day in the office, mate.
Yeah, it's pretty humid here, pretty warm. And I tried to give that one a go, but I haven't really been feeling 100% healthy since the last stage. I was a bit optimistic, and after about 10 minutes I thought I need to back off here. So yeah, that's the way it is.
So there's been a few out with the COVID today. A couple of the Aussies I see out. Jared and Harry gone, and Sam Bennett.
Yeah, there's a lot going with COVID, but there's also a stomach bug around now. We already lost one guy. I already lost my roommate a week ago, Jake Stewart, and then I've had many trips to the toilet the last day. So, but if I don't get COVID, and hopefully I can manage it, and I decided after 10 minutes today I'll back off because we're going to have a hard week again now, and I hope to feel a little bit better. But yeah, it's hopefully, I hope not that this race becomes something like a Tour de Suisse, but yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Good luck, mate.
No worries.
Green, how about that?
Yeah, it's a pity. It would have been really nice to keep fighting for the jersey. It's always fun here, especially with a guy like Sam. We have a good relationship, and it's fun to compete and and try to take points in front of each other. So I wish him all the best, and I would hope he was still here to keep fighting for the jersey.
How worrying is that for you guys in the Peloton with so many guys having COVID right now?
Well, it's difficult, It's a lot of guys is having COVID, and we're sitting there in the Peloton spitting on each other and stuff like that. So it's a problem. But if you look around here, people are standing 1.5 meters from me without a mask on. So it's not only in the Peloton; it's also all the people around where I think we might not do enough right now.
So now then about tomorrow and the big race today, could you save some energy today in this time trial? I mean, is that possible? Not for the looks of it, of course, but save energy for a sprint stage tomorrow?
Yeah, I didn't save anything. I didn't know that Sam, he was out with COVID. I just heard it now from TV2. So I went all in today to try to get points, but if I knew him before that he wouldn't be at the start line, might take it a bit more easy. But I went all in, and now we will see how the result will be. I just hope I managed to do a top 15 today to get a few points. Thank you.
Yeah, just one question. Yeah.
I just spoke with Alex, and he said that it's going to make it harder to get green now because the mountain, all these farmers will now go for the points. in particular Marc Soler. So, yeah, just to comment on if it's going to be any easier or harder for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I just finished the full gas time trial. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, but that looked like a really tough day out there, mate.
Yeah, it wasn't my day today. About 15k in, I blew, overheated, and yeah, pretty disappointed to be honest. So, it is what it is, but yeah, I wanted more than that. So.
Also a tough day on the COVID front with Harry and young Jared out, plus Sam Bennett, Feeney, quite a few.
Yeah, I know how it goes. Like, it's very disappointing when you train very hard for your goal, and then it gets taken away from you like that with this silly virus. But yeah, that's why I'm here as well, because of that virus. So I wish them well. I wish them all not too bad, and hope they recover fast and they can be back up and running soon.
Do you think part of the issue is that, like yesterday, 2 days ago, real close to the spectators on that climb, and then probably going to plane coming down, all of those issues? You reckon that's part of it?
Yeah, there's a lot of variables. I mean, we're one of the most mobile sports in the world in terms of how much we travel, and it's pretty much impossible to really keep a tight bubble. And we don't want to tell the fans not to come, so it's something we're going to have to deal with hopefully this year and maybe next. But yeah, I'm not really sure what we can do with here. I think everyone's doing the best they can, but you got to, after so many years, you can't tell people to stay away from their families for too much longer, and it's so we're doing the best we can. It's just shit for guys. Thanks,
Hot day. Look, you finished very comfortably. So obviously, you decided not to have a bash today.
Yeah, as hard as it was, mate. Look, I got to look at the bigger picture, and being my first Grandy, look, I'm definitely feeling the fatigue in the legs. So I really tried to make this a bit of a 2-day block and soak up as much of the race as possible. And unfortunately, we've seen the news that Ethan's out. It's a real shame it was yesterday, because I really think he would have been on for a good one. But yeah, now that Ethan's out, there's definitely going to be a bit more of a load on my shoulders in the last 2 weeks. And yeah, like we said, we're not leading this race, so we're going to have to do something.
There's a few out. I see Sam Bennett's out, and a couple of Aussies, young Harry and Jared are out. The question I've got for you is, it's your first Grand Tour. I know you want to finish it, but how's it going to a full Grand Tour and then only 1 week to the World's Time Trial? It must be something you are quizzing with.
Oh, mate, it's been on my mind since the start of the year when I found out the dates. Look, I think I'll be going great for the road race, but the TT, yeah, I think it's going to be an absolute lottery. I think it's a lottery for the guys that have done 15 Grand Tours. That every time they pull up a bit differently, so I've just got no clue how I'll pull up after my first. All I know is I'm pretty stuffed now, and I think that whole week will just be travelling back home and trying to rest up as much as possible. And look, we'll get to the race and we'll see what happens. I'll either have good legs or I'll be in a bit of trouble. But yeah.
Oh, good, mate. Talk to you in the morning as always.
Beautiful. Thanks, Sean.
Patience in this time trial. How has it gone?
I think we can tell by the time. When it wasn't my day. I felt strong at the start, but I just ended up, I think the last, 9 days of just taking its toll.
When you fight every day for your leader for Roglic, is it possible later to fight to win a time trial?
No, I don't think so. Just a rough day for me. I was feeling good and feeling better each day during the last 9 stages, so I was hopeful, but in the end the body's had enough for today, and let's look forward to the next 11 days to try help Roglic again.
So you have put a 56 on your chain ring. Almost everyone has put a 58. It has been a mistake for you?
No, I won 2 world titles, a bronze medal in Tokyo, and 2 team time trials with a 56, so I'm sure it was fine.
Well, was there a point where you decided today wasn't the day? You started off really well. You look good.
Started to bite in about halfway, and when you start fighting just to hold your position, it's sort of it's like the wall is unraveling, and you just have to suck it up and hope for the best.
A few of the Aussies, Harry and young Jared, are out with the COVID, plus Sam Bennett. What are your thoughts on that, mate?
Unfortunate, to be honest. I We've had also a Feeney out, Sepp out with the flu. It's just the world we live in at the moment. You take each day as it comes and hope the next day you don't wake up with a positive test of COVID, which 10 years ago that was a little bit of a different positive, but I'm glad it's a COVID positive and not something else.
Rob Stannard, how was it out there today, mate?
Yeah, it was a nice course. I mean, today was an easy day for me. We've got goals later in this week and into the last week, so it's best we can save our legs for where we have our best chances.
Now, I didn't get a chance to talk to you after your great breakaway the other day, but we were impressed by the fact that you took all the KOM points to be up running second in the competition.
Yeah, I mean, our goal was to keep the KOM jersey for Jay, so not letting the other guys take the points gives him a better chance of grabbing the jersey, but also it's nice for us to be second and third in that classification. So yeah, it's all round a team effort. It's an all round team effort for us.
So Jay has been so impressive. He's probably maybe the best or second best climber in his bike race at the moment.
Yeah.
And we would think he could maybe win some more stages.
We think so as well. But our next focus is obviously Tim for the sprint tomorrow. And I mean, if he can win a stage as well, it'll be even more amazing. We haven't got anything to lose at this stage, so yeah, we're just going to keep racing how we've been racing, and enjoy the rest of the tour.
Congratulations on your form so far, mate.
Thank you.
Good on you, John. There's a couple of good grabs in there, mate. Yeah, it's funny, like, you know, the COVID stuff we've been talking about it for years now, obviously, but you can just get that feeling amongst the peloton. It's like, well, what can we do? Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like, it's just one of those things that's just going to keep happening. And I don't know, until it gets to a point where there's a clear solution, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is either, mate, because, 8 riders out today, so it's not going away. It's interesting, when we cut the rest day, we got here to get some new extra accreditation for the cars and everything. When I said, where do we do our COVID test today? I said, we're not doing it. So we weren't going to do it. And I think some of the teams complained because all the riders had to have COVID tests. So suddenly, this morning, we all had to have COVID tests, which we should have. Of course we should have.
Should have, yeah.
Yeah. It just seems strange that they said we weren't going to do it, which before the race was supposed to be rest day, Anyway.
I'll tell you, speaking of strange things, are they jocks hanging up in the background there, John?
How's that? That better?
Oh, mate. All right, let's have a coffee break. Let's regroup. See you soon.
Look at this bike. You think it's just a bike, right? But it's not. It's a bike 374 people are looking at. This guy, this girl, them, all looking at it. People from here, there, and wherever this is. People that are looking for a bike. Or just a piece of it. Amateurs, semi-amateurs, and pro-amateurs. This guy wants this bike, but with this crank and these bars. This could be the perfect match. But not this one. This girl has a bike to sell, and thousands of people might purchase it. Eyes on Bikes help grow small businesses. His, hers, yours, and the latest data and insights help those businesses keep moving. We are the world's #1 bike marketplace, with over 500,000 products and 900 brands, where buyers and sellers are brought together in a place where a bike is never just a bike. Bike Exchange, where the world buys, sells, learns, and rides.
Thanks again to Bike Exchange for sponsoring such a polished production, which is the Detour podcast. Head over to bikeexchange.com.au.
We had 2 days here, so I caught up on all the washing. So sorry, I didn't realise it was in the view. Well, it's better than the snoring Vaz. He's stuck down the bar at the moment, so with the other boys. Yeah. Yeah.
Stuck down the bar, poor thing.
Yeah.
As we said, head over to bikeexchange.com.au if you need a road bike, mountain bike, e-bike. There's a sale on gravel bikes. You need anything bike related, and you'll be supporting local stores in your area, and you'll be getting the best deal.
And supporting a company that supports cycling, to be sponsoring a World Tour team, that's pretty amazing, actually.
Exactly. All right, plenty more interviews to get through. Here's the second batch of post-race interviews from Iffy. Enjoy.
Kind of like Texas heat out there.
One thing we're missing was the humidity at that point.
Talk us through the ride. I mean, you started pacing yourself pretty well for the ride, eh?
Yeah. No, it was a pretty straightforward time trial, really. Pretty much dead straight, dead flat, slightly downhill, I guess. But it was just kind of, goal was just to settle into a rhythm pretty quickly that I felt like I could hold. In the end, maybe got carried a little bit too far away in the first 10K. I really struggled once we hit the city. But yeah, at that point, I mean, just holding on for dear life, trusting the preparation, and hoping for the best.
How was the riding in the American jersey? I know you defended the title this year. Does it get extra motivation?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every time I pull this thing out of my suitcase and put a number on it, I get pretty excited. So it's a huge honor to wear it, really. Very proud to represent the United States, and especially also heading into the World Championships in a couple weeks in Australia. But yeah, it's a huge honor to be in this position, racing at the top level of the sport, getting to wear the flag on your back, and something I don't take very lightly.
Wilson, time trials are always uncomfortable, but how much more uncomfortable does this humidity make it?
Oh man, this isn't humid at all. And I come from Texas, and there, I spent the summer there this year after the Giro, training for the Nationals and also training for the Vuelta. And there I was up on the bike at 7 a.m. and there it's already 30 degrees and 98% humidity. So actually, this is quite a warm welcome. Michael Hepburn, he went a bit earlier than I did, and he texted the group and said, "Hey guys, wear gloves." I was so sweaty, my hands kept falling off the bars, and I just kind of scoffed. I don't know what these guys are talking about. It's just not the drop of moisture in the air, it feels like.
If you had to guess, Lawson, how do you think the GC guys like Remco and Roglic will go on a course like this?
Yeah, I mean, the way Remco's been riding on the climbs, and over the last couple of years, his biggest strength has been the time trial. So when you see what he's been doing on the climbs, you have to be a little bit fearful of what he can do on a course like this. But at the end of the day, I'd expect guys like Remco to have a great ride. But we also have a lot of trust in our guy, Simon Yates. And he's shown his ability against the clock multiple times this year. A lot of people may doubt him, his ability on a course like this, but the man can push him out his day. And he's pretty aero. And we have truly the fastest equipment out there with Giant and KDX wheels and tires and everything. So, I think we're pretty confident today.
The team gave you the green light to ride for the win today, though, not to save yourself for the GC for Simon.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel very fortunate to be in a team like this where they have a faith in me and a level of belief in me. And I haven't had that feeling in quite a few years. So anytime I get the chance to race my heart out like they're giving me today, I want to take advantage of that. And really thankful for the opportunity to race today and really race here at the Vuelta. So we've had a great time so far, and still a lot of racing to go till Madrid.
And what's the feeling inside the team in terms of the fight for the podium? I mean, Remco's looking strong, but Simon's still kind of right there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we have really high hopes. You look at the guys fighting for their overall, and Simon's one of the guys that have won this race in the past, and I think that cannot be underestimated. He knows exactly what it takes to come into Madrid in the best possible position, and I think that experience is right now our biggest strength. I think also this team really prides itself in having a great culture. There hasn't been any panic so far this whole race. We've been having a hell of a time, a lot of fun racing here in Spain, and looking forward to these next 10 days.
Lucas, it looked a really hot one out there. How'd you find it?
Yeah, super hot, super fast. I was just trying to take it as easy as possible and get through today. I feel for the guys who have to go full noise out there because it's a stinker.
So a bit of drama with the COVID again. We've lost quite a few riders today. A couple of Aussies in Harry and Jared. So what's the feeling like amongst the riders? Nervous?
Yeah, I think it's been here for a long time now, so of course there's a little bit of normality to guys dropping out. It's unfortunate for them, but I think it's just out of our control. So I think we have to just do what we can, take the measures we can to try and avoid it. But at the end of the day, it's we've seen with this virus, it's not really in our hands.
I see Lawson just rode past and he said this is not even hot for him. It's like normal Texas weather. He just did a cracking ride.
Did he?
He's running second at the moment to Cavagna. So.
Yeah. No, he's going really well, Lawson. It's Texas, so I'm sure it gets hot down there. But I don't care what anyone says. It was definitely hot out there today.
Thanks, Lucas.
Cheers.
Good luck, mate.
Hello.
Hi, Jay. You obviously rode a very controlled race today. How was it?
Yeah, it was really fun. I'm actually disappointed that I'm not set up to go fast on this course because that's wicked. Like, I previewed it this morning and I thought maybe 55 k's an hour was the time, but like I didn't even know how fast I was going. That was a really fun course.
So there's obviously a lot of talk about the whole COVID thing. Quite a few people were out today, a couple of Aussies and Harry and young Jared. You must be concerned about that.
Yeah. Well, we're doing tests on each rest day, so if you get a positive test in COVID, you're out of the race. So you definitely don't want to get it, especially if you're performing well. It's pretty sucky way to leave the tour.
So tomorrow you've got a sprint day, good day for Tim. A bit of an easier day for you.
Yeah, absolutely easy day for me. It's bad luck that Sam Bennett's out of the race, but it's good for us. But on the other hand, it means that there's one less sprint team to control the thing. So we lost Flores today before the race, and we've got one less guy. So one less team, one less guy. It's it'll be hard for us to control, but we want to try and give Tim the opportunity to sprint.
Good luck for tomorrow, mate.
Nice, thank you.
Ben, you ready?
Yeah.
You obviously pulled out a big one there. It was a very good ride, mate.
Yeah, I felt really fast. I was so blown at the end though. I didn't finish very well, but I don't actually know. I have no idea how I've gone, so hopefully it was good.
It was good. I think you were third from what I saw you when you crossed the line.
Yeah,
so it was right up there, mate.
I'm glad because it's been a while since I've done a good TT. I've been trying to improve, and I had a really bad day just before the rest day on that steep climb. I felt terrible, so it's nice to turn the clock a little bit.
And how'd you find the heat today?
Oh, it's filthy out here. It's like being in a rainforest, but it doesn't look like green at all. It just looks terrible, actually. So, yeah, pretty horrible out here. So hopefully it's a little bit cooler the next couple of days. I know it won't be, but...
Now, there's been a lot of challenges, especially today. It's coming out with COVID. We've lost a couple of other Aussies, young Jared and Harry, out, and plus a few of the other big hitters. So, how are you feeling with all with the COVID side?
I mean, I got after the Tour de France, so hopefully I'm okay. As for the others, it's just bad luck, isn't it? It gets everyone at some point, and it'll get in the way of a dream, but everyone's going to have another one at their next race or next season.
Provisional third on the day so far behind Cavagna. It bodes well for you.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm actually stoked about that. I felt really fast, and I was just hoping that it was actually like that. It wasn't just a bit of a joke or a bit of a lie.
What does this mean for the not tomorrow, but the next days coming up after that?
0. I think Penes Blancos first tomorrow should be chill. Don't think there's a lot of wind. Should be a normal sprint day, and then Penes Blancos, it's going to be really hot. So I think hydration is going to be probably almost number one factor. And then the climb will sort itself out. If Remco is riding like he is, then he can ride away, and I'll fight my own battle.
All eyes are on Remco and Primos. What's your prediction?
I think wait till Sierra Nevada. It's one of the hardest climbs I've done.
Thanks.
Especially with the bottom of it. So I think wait till then.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Some great grabs there with all the hitters after the stage, and as we said, Ben O'Connor said, just wait for Sierra Nevada. He's planning something. Good drama.
Good drama. Yeah.
Now, Now, stage 11. Is this the right profile? It looks about right, isn't it?
No, I don't think it is it?
I've done it again.
No, I think you have done it again. But it's a sprinter stage. It's a big 191k. Moving starts a bit inland and moves along the coast.
That's the right
one. My map looks different to yours, but nah, that's not it.
All right. Okay.
That's not it.
Well, you just hold your profile up to the camera. Let's do it another way. Oh, yeah. That's pretty close.
Anyway, the wonders of technology.
This one says 191k.
Yeah, but your picture's different to this picture.
No, it's about the same. Yeah, that's fine. It just means that you've got a bit more elevation at the start. It's the same profile. I was wrong. See? Another example of where you said I was wrong. Turned out to be right. So, yeah, one for the sprinters. Obviously, it's bad luck that Sam Bennett won't take the start line because, he was in great form. And
well, it's disappointing because it was looking a really good battle for that green jersey. Only, less than 10 points between them, and they're great rivals. They like each other. It's just a terrible shame. I feel after such a great start for him and sort of resurrect his sprinting career, Sam. Another stage or two, which he could have easily done. It would have been sensational. He could have finished with 4 or 5 stages.
Got a couple of live comments. John Stevens says, do you think Patrick Lefevere will say Remco's TT performance comes from another planet, John?
That's very good. That's very clever because we'll go to... he's down in the bar and we're staying in the same hotel. I'll ask him that when I go down.
Go ask him.
I will.
Wind him up.
Because, no, I like that.
Simon Knowles says, interesting ride by Remco to say the least, extraordinary form. And Ann Daly says, it's over. Remco's too good. So the general consensus is...
Agree with all of that.
Yeah. All right. Now, before we go, there's an exhibition on at the moment, an art exhibition. I think it's going to be traveling also to the Wollongong Worlds. You caught up with the artist Miguel. And
yes, he was at the race. He was at the race, and then we drove 45 minutes to the Hotel Cap and Nigolet. I've got to give them a plug because they gave us a beautiful dinner in Altea, which is about 45 minutes up the road from Alacante here. Amazing area. I think more hotels per square kilometre than anywhere else in Spain other than Madrid. I think it's just amazing.
Sounds a bit like Lourdes.
Yeah, no, much, very holiday, like the Gold Coast, mate, only twice as big. But so we went up there and we had a little bit of a look, and he's had an exhibition there for nearly 12 months. They put it on for the Spanish Championship last year, and they won't let him go because he lives in this area. But amazing, and we caught up with Miguel, who will be, as I said, at Wollongong. Yeah.
All right, well, let's have a look at your grab with Miguel tonight.
So we've just finished stage 10, and we've driven 45 minutes up to Hotel Cap Negret, which is in the beautiful town of Altea. Yes. And we have, because we are with Miguel Soro, the artist, who's going to have the wonderful art exhibition in Wollongong. But he has an art exhibition here, so we're going to look at some of the works, and we'll get Miguel, who's right here. We're going to bring him in. Now, Miguel, it's a wonderful work here. So just tell us this one. I remember that nose.
It's Tom Simpson.
Tom Simpson, yes, world
yes.
champion back in the 60s, a great English cyclist who tragically died on Mont Ventoux in Tour de France. World champion, of course.
Julien
Alaphilippe, who is
a yellow
jersey, beautiful. He held it for nearly 2 weeks. Fantastic.
Yes.
But now he is riding very, very hard for Remco Evenepoel. Yes. So now we're going to wander around and look at some of these magnificent artworks. But to realise how special this is, if you come around here, Vaz, around the back, and look, this is on beautiful timber. It's not just on canvas, and that's that thick. and it's a special collage, all little extras that explain the journey of that photo. So it's of that photograph. So it's very, very special.
It's Fabian Cancellara.
Cancellara. Yeah.
Sagan, Tour de Flanders.
Yeah.
Pedro Rillo. André Maet.
Yeah.
Bartali.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so we're moving around. We have a guy I raced against a little bit, too quick for me, but Greg LeMond, American, winner of the Tour de France, one of the great Spanish climbers, Federico Bahamontes.
Sí, Federico Martín Bahamontes,
Yeah.
el Águila de Toledo, Spanish champion.
Yeah, the Eagle of Toledo.
Primer Spanish winner Tour de France.
Yeah, winner Tour de France and Vuelta. Yeah, yeah. Amazing rider. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think he was Eagle of Toledo. Was that his name, his nickname? The Eagle? The Eagle of Toledo.
Águila de Toledo.
Toledo,
Yes.
yeah. CCC. Okay. So.
Finding Eddie Mack.
Yep.
All right, we're going to have to leave it there. There's too many audio gaps there, Iffy. We get the point. It's an amazing exhibition there. Some great paintings, but I was thinking of the guys listening to the audio podcast. But yeah, they've got to go down and when it does get to Wollongong, if you are at the Worlds, where can they get information, Johnny? Is there a
Yeah, we're
website
going to...
or-
Yeah. So it's beautiful. The Sage Hotel, which is where the Australian team is changing, but we're setting up a website, and people will be able to actually pre-book and pre-buy some of those wonderful copies. So the originals are there, but you'll be able to buy signed copies from Miguel, and they're just absolutely glorious work.
We'll keep people updated on where they can check all that out. So who's your prediction for stage 11 now that Sammy Bennett's not in there? Do you think Mads Pedersen, given that he's finished second, 2-3 times so far on this tour?
Yes, I think Tim Malia will be right there with him, but I've got a bit of an Aussie slant. I'll go for Caden Groves.
Oh yeah, and bit of bike exchange, Jayco bias again.
Put your slant on it if you like, Daniel.
That's it. All right. Thanks again. Great work with the interviews. Congratulate Vazzy. Enjoy a frosty one down at the bar, mate. And we'll check in again tomorrow. Yes. Same time again, guys, 6:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time.
I've just been joined by two more Aussies. So we've got Chris and Neil have joined us for the week. They've jumped into the back seat.
Brave. Two very brave Australians.
They're very brave, and they're holding up the bar right now. So I'll go down and have one with them.
All right. And thanks again for the support, guys. YouTube.com/the Detour Podcast. We'll see you again tomorrow. Till then, cheers.